So here's a look at today's COVID-19 numbers in Georgia. Now we are seeing some of the lowest reported new case numbers since early June. While other states might be seeing surges in cases, Georgia has seen below average new case numbers for at least a week now. What isn't changing is the number of people hospitalized for COVID. The number of people needing treatment for the virus remains steady. We also saw a higher than normal number of deaths reported over the weekend, but they're lower today with an additional 15 lives lost. Georgia's total death count is near 7,000.